We're trying to work out the kinks here.
I'm sorry about those people. Okay, and he's giving ball in hand, and here we go. Oh, going for a safe out, I believe. No, that exhaustion's. Ooh, good hit. This is not an easy shot that's been left. But he does make the one on the side and has a shot on the two. I have to play this cue ball some top left English to be able to get down for that three now. And hope he can go from the three to the four. Ooh. Plays draw and just slightly misses the angle hit and is not able to sink that two ball. Oh, there we go. And the nine ball goes down, but it does get spotted back up because there is no early nines in this tournament tonight. And as one of the benefits of playing in these chip tournaments that Brad hosts, there is no early nine. He makes you go through the full rack. And he does get a nice shot onto that four from the three. Oh, that was such a nice leave. Unfortunate roll right there.
Broke the 7-8 up a little bit too.
All honesty, this is going to be a tough run out right now. You got to be able to do that. 5, 6, 7, 8. And he
Oh,
breaks
that's
it
a
out.
play.
That was one hell of a breakout right there. Ooh, that is not the leave he wanted.
100% not.
I think you could still see the left side of the ball, though.
Can't cut it. Bank is blocked by the 8. I'm left.
Regular bank to the side is blocked by that 8. But that 2 rail bank to the lower corner is 100% a possibility. It's not blocked by the 8 or the 9. The 7 ball would go right between them. It's the first rail and then. Ooh. That was close to a scratch.
Get this.
Nice bank. I think that's the first successful one we've seen since I've started commentating with you.
Have not been going.
I gotta say though, that's the softest one that's been hit though on this table.
You gotta hit him firm, but you don't have to kill him. Look at this.
He's got it into the side now.
Yep, yep. He's got it in the side for the win.
Gotta say, Mike here, you just got a little likey on that. Oh, but that is not an easy leave.
Not an easy leave at all.
Carl Morgan actually left me this shot earlier. Felt like he was toying with me a little bit. He's definitely that caliber of player where he can do it and get away with it.
100%.
Especially when you get the lower rated players. Well, he just called the bank to the corner. Oh, exit. And he just concedes that game.
Crazy. Wow. All right, so we'll have our next matchup coming up soon. We're down to 5 matches, right? So that's 10. I wouldn't be surprised if we were down to 5 or 6 because there's a lot of one chippers left.
Shit. Maybe we might even be down to 5. You get those one chippers spread out enough, that could easily happen.
Absolutely. Lead was 3, but that was 3 rounds.
And who was
Probably
that?
can't remember.
Might have been Dan, to be honest. He won the one
Yeah,
match, lost another, and he's still in it.
I think we got time. I'm gonna walk.
Sounds good to me. I might take the walk with you.
All right, short break, and then we're gonna have a final round. So we've got 9 players left. Everyone has 1 or 2 chips remaining. Right now, it seems like we don't have any viewers. So if you're watching this, it's probably the next day. But we're gonna stick around here till the end, so you get to see it. But we're gonna run an ad break here. Thank our sponsors for their support. This stream is not supported by the tournaments, supported by sponsors and tips. There's a tip jar on the screen if you're so inclined. We're going to be here till the end, which is probably going to be around 4 a.m. If you're watching this the next day, you can still drop a cup of coffee in the Venmo jar. Table heat.
Like I said going into the last round, RTD has hit exhaustion and is unfortunately mixing up what the TV table number is. Oh, we get another match with Dan Bertel, which
Yeah, Dan Bertel and did he say Soraya?
I'm wondering, do you think Dan's gotten used to this table yet? It might give him an unfair advantage in these later rounds.
Hey, it's Dan
Well,
Bertel and Christian Soraya.
this should be a good matchup.
Down to 9 players left this tournament.
Apparently, Soraya is 720 Fargo, but only an 8 in the APA. That's what I was getting told earlier. I mean, with the way the APA runs, I could honestly believe that. Just getting a whole bunch of sandbaggers in there. It's very unfortunate, though, that it happens.
Yeah, they take steps to avoid it, but every change the system and let's say fix it so that it
Mm,
works well. Somebody's going to
Nothing's ever
find a way.
perfect.
Yeah, somebody's going to find a way to manipulate it.
Also, in all honesty, you could be two different ratings going from a bar box to a 9-footer.
Sure, sure.
Like, I personally am a better player on a 9-footer than I am on a bar box.
I feel like I am now. The higher your
It's not even that. It's what type of table do you play on more? Well, yeah, but it's probably because you're letting your stroke out on the 7 and without realizing it.
yeah.
Because you're expecting the cue ball to do one thing. That's my issue half the time with the 7-footers. So normally when I'm playing in tournaments, I won't even use my own equipment. I'll text a friend or something and say, "Hey, you got something I could borrow?" I gotta throw myself off a little bit. Remember the comment I made about them putting the rack upside down to rack?
Mm-hmm.
Their example right here.
Maybe that's
Well, there's a diamond on the other side so that you can't do this and it could rip the felt.
maybe just the first person put it in upside down and everybody else
No,
is
he had it
playing
right
so.
originally and then
No,
flipped
I'm
it.
kidding.
No, I know, but he had it right originally and then flipped it when he didn't think the rack was tight enough to his liking. But Sables have seen a lot of action tonight. Two balls in on the break.
And the yeah.
So he's going to go 6-9 at the end there. That's always a good thing. No, those are my two favorite numbers when you put them together.
Yep. That's why I just said yep. What is it that you find so special about 96?
Honestly, that actually is my favorite version of those two digits together. And a lot of people think it would be the other way around, but one of my favorite NASCAR drivers ran the number 96. Honestly, that is the most English I've ever seen that cue ball take on a shot.
Good controlled stroke too.
He's playing dead perfect on that speed as well. Ooh, he could run into the 6 here if he's trying to get it up to the 3. No, he doesn't.
Hmm.
This be the break and run we've been looking for. Been a while since we've seen one.
Yeah, since the beginning of the night, basically.
Anything a little stun to just barely touch the rail and come back out.
Yeah, yeah, that's how I play.
Oh, he's playing low. I think low, you might run into that scratch there.
Yeah, if he goes that as low as he lined up.
It's low, but a slow stroke to just play it like it was a stun. He's not straight on this 5 ball, which is good. Very nice. Sure, he'll cut that 6 into the side and try to leave himself on that 9 into the corner. Oh, he's going to draw back to cut it, so. Very nice,
Oh,
very nice.
perfect.
Just the right amount of angle to make sure he didn't scratch, and
Yep.
Dan concedes the game there. Christian definitely shooting really well. Dan did not see table. That is an unfortunate
Yeah.
way to lose a rack.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? One
I
of
think
my
he's,
favorite ways to lose because I know I didn't do a damn thing wrong.
yeah, I
You know what I
100%
mean?
agree on that
Yeah.
one. Honestly, I think he might still be in it, though. I think Dan's now on his last chip.
Yes. Yeah, Dan had two coming in. So,
Okay. So, interesting fact about like pool hall names and everything. I just learned tonight there's a third cue ball on the East Coast, maybe more. So
I'm,
you
I would
know about
assume
the
it's
one in Vineland.
Yep.
We both know about the one in Tom's River.
Yep.
Apparently, there's one in Florida.
Okay. Yeah. You know what?
There's like
I've
one guy
heard that.
walking around with the polo with it on, and I was like, when Brad was running the Calcutta early, I was like, I saw the name and didn't see the state or town until the guy turned around, and I was like, uh, when that location open up? Don Gibson's still in it.
Gibson's still in. Yeah. It didn't sound like your name. Okay. I'm tired as hell. Yeah, he probably did. I thought he said Pittman, and that there's nobody by
Pittman,
that
I don't
name.
think there's.
Yeah.
So we know we have Heitman. Who was the other player?
Soraya, Kristen Soraya
We
again.
got him again.
So we're gonna have Frank Heitman and Kristen Soraya.
Well, Frank better hope he wins the lag or the coin flip, whatever they decide to do. And then if he's not able to break and run, play the best safety of his life.
Yeah.
Because we saw an absolute clinic from Christian there in that last rack.
It's just now, so we're down to 8.
Well, with a bye.
Or was it
I think it was 6 with one bye. So I think we're down to 7.
7?
Um,
Bye's huge right now.
unless they had all the 2 chippers play the 1 chippers and all the 2 chippers lost. That is a very high possibility.
See, we've got these 2 tables. We've got one other match that I can see.
Well, we got
And a
25, and I
bye.
think we also got 26.
Yeah, yeah. So we have 9
So
eliminated.
that is unfortunate and fortunate at the same time. Because I don't,
For them, it's unfortunate for
me and you.
good night's sleep. Yeah.
Well,
Right,
I
Frank
mean, I
Heitman
got to be out
wins
of
the
my
lag.
hotel at 11 a.m., so
Oh
I
no.
don't think I'm sleeping tonight. I
Yeah.
think I'm going to go to my hotel room and take a shower for like 5 hours. Wake myself up that way.
I'm just gonna go home and grab something to eat, or maybe grab something on the way, and then I don't, I don't generally sleep late. But if I don't go to bed till 5, I'll
You'll
probably
sleep
be
until 11.
at 10, maybe 11.
Yeah.
Once I get past 6:30 and my wife feeds the dog and lets her out, I'm pretty good.
That's always a good thing. And the wife doesn't mind helping you out a little bit so you could get some sleep. Well, exactly what I said needed to happen happened. We have Bateman
Um,
breaking. Bateman with the break. Ooh, there is not an easy shot on that one ball. Oh. Well, I think the lower bracket finally finished.
Looks that way. We just had an influx of players. This is going to be a good,
Come
good
check this
save.
matchup out.
Oh, good hit.
Oh, oh.
Close to falling.
Do you want to know what? That's in there.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I think
So,
he's got just enough room to hit a piece of rail if he so chooses, but not much.
and that is where it comes into play.
He got married to that 3 ball, but luckily for him, I mean, I'm sure he played it with that in mind, but he got to the right side of it.
Yeah, but with the way he's touching it, it may still not be an easy shot on that too. He may have to go for a bank here. Oh, he went for a bank. Oh, no, went for their safety. But I'm sure Heitman can still see that 2 ball, no problem, and go for
Think he
that
can
cut.
see that enough to cut it? Yeah.
You just got to make sure he uses some inside English here for this cut. Oh, Heitman goes for the safety,
Oh,
and I
yeah,
think he
smarter
got
than the
one.
cut because holding for that three might have been a little tough. Yeah, that's a good shot. Maybe
Oh,
may see a piece of that. I mean, he addressed it like he could, but he might have just been taking a look.
looks like Sarah thought he could see that 2 ball more than he actually can. I wonder how many people from the lower bracket are going to try and gamble these upper bracket guys with their winnings. I'll take any one of them on.
I don't know that Frank can see this to cut it, but he could definitely see it off the rail. Although it looks like that nine might not be
Nah, I would still
way.
play it off the rail the smartest way right now.
Absolutely, that's going to be way better for position.
And he played it off. Oh, the 9 goes, so he gets to keep shooting. But that's the unfortunate
Yeah,
thing. He
he's got
also
to
gets to
spot
keep
the
shooting
nine,
with
and
that
he's got to
leave.
keep shooting from that leave. Yep.
Now,
He'd have much rather that nine didn't
I
go.
don't know about you, but I'm pulling my jump cue right now. And that's exactly what he does. Ooh, I don't know about you, but I'd be doing the dart on this for my jump. How close that is. Gets the 3 and scratches.
Yep. All in hand for Kristen.
But at the same time, there's enough
Ryan.
movement there where Christian's got to play this perfect now. He said too. Looks like he got the position on the 3 that he wanted. We got some really loud people here now arguing about banks and whatnot.
It's that time of night. What we call it.
He makes the 3. And he makes the 4. Heyman sitting there quietly watching.
Quite a crowd building around the table 24 here now.
It's going to be tough to get from that 5 to that 6, especially with where that 6 is sitting right now. And he doesn't.
Great shot. Wow.
He played that phenomenally well. Well, this has not been the rack that we're used to seeing from Sarai. He is grinding this rack out.
Shot.
Very nice play.
But
Okay. Yeah, but
this for the win for
Soraya
Kristen Soraya.
with a nice, easy 9-ball shot in. That is a tough loss for Heitman.
Yeah.
Still, it was fabulous shooting from those two for the later stage of this tournament. I'm sure the exhaustion is setting in. Well,
Waiting for finish. I believe 7.
maybe not. I'm not really sure right now. But what I am gonna say is, we definitely know that lower bracket finally finished. Now that Breeze is up here.
Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can see who won that.
Would have been nice to have 2 streams going. Okay, so we're waiting on one match.
That the players never started. So the final down there was Jason Erickson versus Sonny Johnston. And let's see if it's here. Oh, wow. What was that? Jason Erickson defeated Sonny Johnston. If I'm reading this right, Jason Erickson won the
Cool.
low side match and
I
the low side championship.
honestly, good shooting then.
Yeah.
From what I was hearing, it was definitely fast, quick shooting down there, which is kind of nice when you
I'm,
think about it.
I'm just curious. I hate to harp on this, but oh, you hear matches go out. Here a player has a bye. Not.
Honestly, I think the exhaustion's starting to really set in with everyone,
Yeah.
along with the fact that there was 2 guys that were 2 different areas of the room, in all honesty. One was over by us, and I could barely hear Brad.
Yeah.
So, especially the pronunciation of half these names. And I believe there's 2 Dans left in the tournament,
I think
so
so. So
Dan against think so? Yes. You wanna know what I find really interesting? all the people that are like here helping out and everything, helping Brad out, helping you out, helping out Bree, are all the people that got knocked out early. Carlo went down to help out Bree. You have Travis Freeman, who lasted longer than he thought he would, but Travis Freeman's been helping Brad out, and I've been here with you. So
Yeah.
this is gonna be a close lag.
Eddie Martinez at the top of the screen. Dan Bertel at the bottom, and
And it's
Dan has
Dan who
won the
wins the
lag.
lag. I think that's the closest to the short rail that we've seen so far tonight.
That's a good lag.
So, Lee, I have some unfortunate news for you right now. But the way tonight is going, we'll be walking out of here at 4:30 or later.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Be careful on that drive home.
yeah. I did just confirm that Jason Erickson won the low side Beast of the East. Good guy, good player. Pretty happy to see that.
Yeah, I unfortunately never get to experience the low brackets in anything.
We'll just have to keep an ear how many matches get called after this and if there's any buys, and we'll keep you updated on the players that are left. We know
Honestly, I
Don
might
Gibson's
message
still
Bree
in.
since she's not the one working.
We know Don Gibson's still in. Kristen Soraya is still in. Of course, these two gentlemen are still in as of this moment.
Oh. Well, we got one on the break, and it's the 9 ball. That is an unfortunate thing to happen
Oh, and
when it
then
does not count.
and then the one is hidden.
So there's a kick, though. What I want to know is how does a tournament of the same number of players who get way more chips than the people up here get done in, I want to say, an hour and a half earlier?
Well, that one doesn't go round by round.
That is true. It did not.
That makes a
Well, we
big
didn't
difference.
exactly go round by round after that third round.
Well, yeah, but nobody was allowed to get down there. You could have somebody that played.
Yeah, but then they also do have the chip count to get away with that down there. We did not have that up here.
Went there the four.
Yes, it was the 4 ball. And the 7. And he's get the 1 down.
And he
Does he
bumps
have a
the
shot on that
6.
too?
I don't know that he does. You might
I
have
don't
to.
even know
You
if you
might
could
have to
see
kick
it.
at this.
He might be able to skim it and get that 8. That is a high possibility. Get that 8 in the corner off skimming the 2. That's the shot I would be going for.
Hey, he's lining it up like you can see a piece of it.
See enough. People are finally starting to get tired enough. They're leaving.
Yeah. I think that player just exited.
Yeah. This
Doesn't
is a
not
high
like it.
pressure shot because he is on his last chip.
He doesn't like it.
So I don't know if you've noticed the different strokes that have been played tonight,
Mm-hmm.
but you get players like Dan here. If you watch his stroke, it is your normal amateur stroke. And then you get people like Billy Gallagher, Carl Morgan, Carlo Faverdo,
Yep.
um, Christian.
It's
They're
slow,
not
smooth, pro style stroke.
where it's not like rushing back and forth a whole bunch. Like one or two times, there's a pause in the backstroke before the front stroke, and it's a full acceleration in the front stroke, no decel at all.
Nope.
Honestly, watching the different style of strokes and how they work, it's almost like an art to me. Like,
I kinda compare it to how people walk.
yeah,
There's so many different kinds of walks, but for the most part, none of us just fall and smash our face.
that is true. I'm
For the
glad that you
most part.
said the most part.
The most part.
Because there are some people that just cannot walk at all.
Yeah, especially when gum's involved.
Or talking. How about this younger generation always being on their phone while they walk?
You know what? I'm guilty of that too. I'm not gonna
I'm not
lie.
gonna lie, I am as well, but it's like, I feel like it's different because, like, I know I'm the last of the kids that grew up without the phones. And, like, at least when I look at my phone, I'll normally, like, take a quick pause and look around at my
Yeah, I
surroundings.
will take a look at my surroundings. But I tend to have a whole lot more in common with younger people than I do people my age.
People my age, I'm like the back end of the millennials, so
And I'm Gen X, the, kind of the back end of X.
okay.
But got home from work today. I did some final work on the stream and then played Fortnite for
Yeah. Fortnite's not a bad game.
not at all. Actually squeezed a victory and would have had two in a row. Finished second in the second one. I was pretty upset about that.
Most of the time when I'm on my phone, I'm actually playing pool.
Was that?
Most of the time when I'm on my phone, I'm actually playing pool
No, I
or
get
watching pool videos.
um on my phone. I'm usually on Reddit.
Yeah, that too. But I follow a lot of billiards on Reddit.
Yeah, I gotta admit to that. All right, so this is for the win, Brady Martinez.
Oh, and he misses it. Oh, but it's
Almost stopped in the middle of the
I think it's
table.
almost straight. Or as close to straight as you can be
It's
with
pretty
that
close.
distance.
I'd rather this be straight or a
I
thin
actually
cut.
prefer this angle.
I do not like this.
Well, I'm
Five
playing this
degrees
with
off
top.
straight. I don't. Yeah, but I just don't like these.
You don't like the distance, do you?
No, no, it's not that. If that nine ball were 3 inches closer to the center of the table, I'd like it a whole lot more. I like the cuts. I don't like these almost.
Don't mind this, but again, I'm playing it with top because I'm less likely to scratch with top. It looks like he's trying to play center.
I think he's okay center here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was perfectly fine center. And Dan stays in the
Yep.
tournament. He's on his last chip.
Not sure if he eliminated Eddie or not, but we're gonna find out soon.
We're about to find out if anyone got eliminated. No, there's a rip current warning for the Jersey Shore right now.
Oh,
Yeah. My Amazon Alexa just let me know.
I'm pretty tired, so I'm probably not
Gonna go in that ocean.
gonna go in the water after this. Yeah.
Honestly, it might wake me up enough for my walk down to Hard Rock, so I might just go jump in the ocean right after this. And maybe I'll get to see a shark.
That
Maybe I'll get to see a shark. It's that time.
I'm not a fan of seeing sharks either. I'll be honest. In here. All right, so there's a buy.
And Bertel again with us. This is definitely one hell of a
All right,
night.
Dan Bertel and Don Gibson.
This has definitely been a good night.
So we've got 7 people. 7 people left.
Out of here, Carl. Where's we down to? 5? Because they heard the buy get called. All right, Carla. I'll see you next week. I might come next week and just like commentate with you because I got the tournament on the 5th. I greatly appreciate that. I actually do enjoy this part of the game. As much as most people think like shooting's the best part, nah, I'm such a techie when it comes to this stuff.
All right, we got to be running. We got to be running out of chips. The next couple of losers got to be out.
I think it's been like all the 2-chippers have been losing.
Yeah, that's honestly because we were at 9 and went 2 rounds, and now we're at 7.
And Don gets the lag. So I'm not gonna lie, they just broke one of the ground rules with the lag. You you there's 3 money balls in pool. The 8, the 9, and the 10. Those are the 3 balls on the cue ball you do not use for the lag.
You know, I didn't. I don't usually pay attention. I don't care if I don't care if generally don't grab the one of those 3, but if my opponent does, I don't. I don't
I
care.
normally won't call my opponent out on it, but I've had an opponent try and call me out on it, and I looked at him and went, "You realize I grabbed the 1, not the 9, right?" And then I asked him if he needed glasses. So that is a
What's going on
dry
in the room?
break from Don. We have not seen much of Don over here,
No, just one other game.
but I'm sure he's been playing great. So just confirmed, Don started with 6 chips. I don't think many people started with that many or less that are still here.
That's a loss every hour and a half.
Maybe every 2 hours at this point.
Yeah, yeah, we're getting there.
Uh, I think we should go walk up to Brad and say he owes us $50 for this.
Ooh,
And
that
then
one.
into our sleep.
Ow. I thought 4 was the worst case scenario, and it's 5. It's gonna be 5.
Told you it's gonna be like walking out those doors at like 5 o'clock. We'll be
Yeah,
able to pack up at 4:30 if we're lucky.
I'll be able to go home and feed my dog breakfast at 6 o'clock.
I don't even think he'll be home yet.
I don't
He might
know.
still be on the road.
I might not sleep. I might just stay up for a while and
fall asleep early tomorrow night.
No, I can't go to bed early, but take a good 4 hour midday nap.
That is a tough look with the.
Yeah, it is.
They grabbed that draw more than he was expecting. Ooh, I think we're gonna get a jump shot
I think
here.
so.
Now, you forgot the memory of that last jump shot. Oh, that is a tough look right there.
The 3 in and out. 2 goes off the table.
I honestly, personally, I don't want to say this while he was on table. I would have did it the kick off the long rail
Mm-hmm.
at the 3. Because the 3, as long as you hit, and what was it, the left side of it, you it was going into the side pocket. And Don's got to hold this to the correct side of the table for the 5 off this 4. Oof. Does not exactly do so. But he can run the 5 up.
And he
And
did.
that's what he does.
He's got great position on the 6.
He's going to try and draw this for the 7. Or just a really a little stun.
You just stop. Get behind the 8. Go across the table 2 rails for the 9. Or no.
He's only going to do 1 rail, I think.
Just 1 rail.
And send it down there. No, he does draw shot with a
with
little
1
low
left.
outside English.
Yeah.
And gets on that 9. Great for the angle that he wanted to try and prevent the scratch as much as possible.
Don Gibson stays alive. Defeats Dan Bertel. Wow. That puts him in the final 6 at worst.
Well, this is how bad it's getting. These pool players really want to go to sleep.
That's all we hear is they really want to go to sleep.
I think we're all going to be sleeping on these tables soon before this is over. Hey, Travis, all I know, you didn't for chip counts for Friday nights. Mine might go up 1 if I'm lucky. Oh, that's when you have never. Not 10. Think about it though. I get. And I actually still win rounds.
All right, 5 left.
You might have actually had 3 when It is
Must have
second.
had
Because there
3.
was one player that had 3, I thought.
Yeah, and he's lost 2 on this table. I thought he had 2. Maybe, you know what? When he told me he had 2, it might have been after the loss.
That's what I think it was. So, hey, think we could get Bree to go get us Dunkin' Donuts coffee right now?
That?
Think we could get Bree to go get us Dunkin' Donut coffee right
I
now?
don't know. By
I
the
need
time she gets
something.
back, hopefully it would be over.
We're not going to be over by the time she gets
You
back.
know what? We might be down to 3. I think Steve Taborda is playing for a place on 23.
God, I hope so. It'd be nice. Donuts on the street. Everyone's going to hear me snore. I need.
Right, Don Gibson wins the leg.
Oh my.
Okay. Apparently there's 3 left. It's this match, and then Eddie Martinez has the bye.
All right, well, we just found out we only have 2 racks left on the night.
Yep, Eddie Martinez with the bye, so effectively in the hot seat.
Oh.
Kind of needs that 7.
No, but that one's not in a makeable position exactly. You know, for a dry break, if I'm breaking dry, this is how I want it to lay out.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. The 2 only has 2 pockets? Top left, bottom right, and bottom right the 6 is in the way. Top left is the only place the 2 I think goes clean.
Yeah, but then you could do a clean combo of 2, 3.
Yeah.
It goes very cleanly and nicely. Oof. Oh,
Wow, he would have gotten hurt if that 6 went.
that's gonna keep us here longer. I'm really not one to complain with tournament length, like time wise, but
Yeah, 5 is going to be obscene. We're heading for 4:30 ish.
4:30 pack up, walking out the door 5:15.
Yeah, I got here at 7. I don't want to do that.
You don't want to know what time I got to this hotel today where the tournament's
No,
held,
I definitely don't.
because I'm almost at a 12-hour mark. Oof. I think he might have just took that pocket away.
You have the corner here. Or
But I know he's got the combo at the very least.
corner.
We're watching also the 4th place matchup over on table 23. 2 and the 5. That's a good 2-for-1 special.
Yep, he's got the 4-6 combo.
I don't know what pocket he's going to try and send that 3 to.
We haven't seen him miss.
The 2, well, the 4-6 combo right now.
Mm-hmm.
What he's got to play.
And the angle's going to give him a shot.
No. Not saying the guarantee, but it's almost dead. As long as you cut that 4 right where the 4 is going to go in the pocket, the 6 should go.
Yep.
And he gets a shot on the 4. Oof. I'm trying to play it where he's going to have position on the 8. Might be a little tough here. Because that 7's a little further out of the park than he really wants it to be.
They thin.
Oh. He played that dead perfect. Be able to send the 8 to the corner.
The win.
And he makes it.
And Don
That will
Kinnison
send
finishes
Don
third.
home. Now here's my question. We know, who was it? Martinez had the bye.
Yes.
So if Don and Martinez end up with the same number of matches played, do they have to play for the place?
Well, no, they couldn't because this is a new round. This would be a new round. Don finishes third.
Like I said, we also got this 4th place match going on over here at 23.
All right, Eddie Martinez and Kristen Soraya. This is your championship. Todd Gibson finishes third. Steve Taborda and Dan Bertel currently playing for fourth.
Oh, Christian with the break, and he makes the
7.
7 ball. Okay. It was a nice break. A doable rack for sure. This is gonna be tough on the 4 ball now. It's not exactly happy with that either.
Mm-mm.
He was trying to get that cue ball behind the 9.
The entire rack. I have 1 ball.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure Down's been feeling pressure for the past 3 rounds. Or Dan, my bad, guys. I'm tired. Been up almost 24 hours. Here we go.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Not enough juice.
I don't even know if you can see it.
All right, so Don Gibson third, Steve DeBorda fourth, Dan Bertel fifth.
I don't know why he hit that so hard.
Like
I think we all do.
about the match we're watching, just to be, I'm just saying in general.
I definitely understand that one. We got a good hit.
Yep, got a hit, got a rail. Yeah, I did that at a bad time because I had a really tough shot that concentrate time he gave it. But I was more referring to those players who know it's a 6-inch shot, it's straight in, and they're going to take 5 minutes because it's yeah.
Back to the strokes I was talking about, the differences.
Yep.
You look at Martinez's stroke to Christian's. Martinez, don't get me wrong, slows down after the first couple super fast pump. Still not to that level.
A lot of times, Soraya is actually gonna take the shot because it's slow. You think, you know what I mean? You think on his practice.
Yeah, which I mean, I've changed my stroke a little bit and it's helped me.
Same. Yep, I've slowed mine down.
Alright. So right after this, how much are we putting on someone's asleep on a table somewhere?
Betting against it. Might not bet for it, but I'm not betting against it.
I think it might be Bree actually. Of all people. Oh, it just doesn't get the rail after the contact.
That he needed that.
That was a good try though.
Yeah, it was.
Oof. Fishing lose that cue ball there. That ball's got to be straight. Okay. Moved it over just a hair. He realized it. Oh, there's Brie walking down the stairs now. Honestly, really hate saying this, but I feel like she's all of our babysitter.
Definitely more babysitter than baby sister because she's not annoying.
No, definitely not annoying. She gets annoyed with all of us. She feels our level when we get annoyed with Brad, and she's in agreement. Which is so a babysitter move.
It's a bonding moment.
And Brad's like our parent.
In the recap, Don Gibson third, Steve Taborda fourth, Dan Bertel fifth.
Well, I know Christian here started with 5 chips tonight. And with this 9 ball, he's only
There's your
lost
winner.
4
Christian
games all
Soraya
night.
finishes first. Eddie Martinez second. Don Gibson third. Steve Taborda fourth. Dan Bertel fifth. On behalf of Brad Silver, and I'd like to thank my partner of the night here. Everyone have a good time. We'll see you next week from Cue Ball Billiards in Vineland, New Jersey.